within the foyer area. So this is the latest information we've got. An explosion within the foyer area of the stadium at 10:30 p.m. this evening. Emergency services are at the scene and we are working to establish more information regarding the explosion and will provide further updates as soon as possible. That is from British Transport Police. So they are using the word the explosion as if it was confirmed there and saying that it happened within the foyer area of the stadium. And certainly we heard there from Isabel Hodgins, didn't we, about the smell of burning and the smoke. One other piece of news to bring you from the Associated Press news agency. They say that several people have died following reports of an explosion tonight at the Ariana Grande concert in Manchester. A representative said the singer was not injured. Clearly, the word we've had from Greater Manchester Police is that there have been a number of fatalities after reports of an explosion. And I'll go back to that British Transport Police statement saying reports of an explosion within the foyer area at 10:30 p.m. this evening. Ashish Joshi is here with me, looking through other witness statements, and certainly a degree of panic and confusion, because if we look at the picture to the left hand of your screen there, all of these pink balloons had been released, hadn't they, from inside the concert. So many people in there, first of all, thought it was the balloons bursting.
We've heard reports tonight. Initially, I have to say, at about 10:30, people thought it might have been a bang or an explosion caused by some sort of electrical failure. Some people have said they thought it was balloons going off. But also, to balance that, witnesses a long way away from the Manchester Arena saying that they could feel and heard what they think is an explosion. Now, that was very quickly corroborated by Greater Manchester Police, who rushed to the scene, lots of officers turning up with emergency services while they still thought it was just a report of an incident. They quickly followed that up with, this is a serious incident and we are dealing with casualties. I have to warn you that there are lots of reports on Twitter about the numbers involved, but certainly nothing official as to how many people might have died. We're still waiting for Greater Manchester Police to update us on that. They're working together with the Transport Police because there is a transport gridlock for thousands of people trying to leave the arena. It was sold out, this concert, so it would have been absolutely packed inside. And certainly the first people who heard the explosions, you can see the pictures on your screen, that's what caused so much confusion and panic. And certainly the witnesses, Anna, you've been talking to tonight, speak of the same mass confusion, hysteria almost, but certainly people being evacuated from the Manchester Arena. And this evening, the first confirmation you've had of smoke inside the building, and that's from an eyewitness.
We are, of course, in an election campaign. There's been reaction from political leaders. Jeremy Corbyn, in a tweet, said, "Terrible incident in Manchester. My thoughts are with all those affected and our brilliant emergency services." And the Liberal Democrat leader, Tim Farron, "This is a shocking and horrific attack targeting children and young people who were simply enjoying a concert. My deepest sympathies are with the victims and with families who have lost loved ones, as well as those desperately waiting for news. I would like to pay tribute," Mr. Farron goes on to say, "to the bravery and dedication of the emergency services. This is an attack on innocent people, and the nation is united both in its grief and its determination to stand up to this deplorable attack." He is using the word attack. We have not had official confirmation that this is an attack. Liverpool's Metro Mayor Steve Rotherham, whose daughters were at the Manchester Arena concert, said, "Feels sick to think that people have lost their lives at a gig attended by so many young people. All my thoughts go out to those parents waiting to hear of the safety of their children. It's a parent's worst nightmare. So, so sad." And he then thanked the taxi driver who picked up his two girls from the venue. So not surprising, Ashish, given the current climate, that we are getting quick responses from political leaders.
Yes, because now I think it's safe to say there was a major incident. There are casualties, there are fatalities. And people are being able to follow this on their TV screens, on Sky, and of course on the social platforms from people who are there. And I think really what is worrying a lot of people is Ariana Grande is a superstar with a very young following. And there would have been so many young people there without parents, and that's particularly worrying, not just for the children, but for the parents at home who are watching this unfold. And that's why I think Greater Manchester Police are very keen to keep us updated while still dealing with what is a major incident there. But certainly for parents, it's a very difficult time. You were talking about the taxi driver who picked up those two girls. Already lots of reports about people rushing to the area to try and help, taxi drivers offering free rides, hotels where these children who have been separated from their parents can be collected, where they're being kept safe. But certainly it looks like it's a major incident, and this is going to be a difficult one for the Greater Manchester Police, because whilst they have to keep us updated throughout the evening, they still have to be very careful not to unduly panic people who are watching these